What is up, F and True followers, wrestling fans, and members of the YWC? JC Styles here with the F and brand of wrestling and entertainment here on YouTube.com with the Friday Night Smackdown review for April 20th, 2012. Now, before we get into this review, I will just want to say I apologize for not being able to get a Monday Night Raw review up. I was a little under the weather. I went and took some medication prior to Raw going on. I set my DVR to record just in case if I fell asleep during the show. And lo and behold, the DVR cut out only an hour after it started recording, so I was only able to catch the first hour of Raw. But that's so great about what makes this channel so unique is that not only do you get my input, my views, and my opinions on the wrestling business, but you also get my broadcast partner, Brian Crazy's, because this is not a one-man, but a two-man channel, which makes this so great. And also, please check out the other channels that make up the F and brand of wrestling and entertainment here on YouTube.com. The F and True Click, F and True Entertainment. Also, check out Brian's exclusive Fight Nation Wrestling and FightNationWrestling.com. Also, please follow us on Twitter at F and True Wrestling, at JC Styles, and at Brian Crazy 2001. With that being said, the Friday Night Smackdown review. We start off Smackdown with a promo ad for an advertised main event 6-man tag team match. We will see Mark Henry, Cody Rhodes, and Daniel Bryan take on the team of Randy Orton, Sheamus, and the Great Khali. We then are interrupted by Daniel Bryan, who comes out and cuts a promo and talks about how Sheamus cheated to win the title at WrestleMania and how he will win it back at Extreme Rules. Daniel Bryan also comes out with a lot of yes chants, says that he was cheated, talks about winning the title back at Extreme Rules. AJ comes out and basically, Daniel Bryan with his smug look on his face says for her to go to the back. She says no, she gets in the ring and she's trying to plead her case. And basically, Daniel Bryan puts the more blame on her for him not being the World Heavyweight Champion. He also talks about how not only will Sheamus have an experience to get in and wrestle against Daniel Bryan, that Daniel Bryan will out-wrestle Sheamus not once but twice, picking up the win to reclaim his World Heavyweight title. We then see another smug comment made by Daniel Bryan. He says, answers some questions, says, will Daniel Bryan and AJ ever get back together? And he screams no. The fans chant no. And it's really cool. It's really awesome to see how well the WWE Universe is interacting with the whole Daniel Bryan yes and no chants. I mean, guys, let us know your feedback on this. We're curious to see what you have to say. I particularly like it when Daniel Bryan comes out and he's like, yes, yes. But I'm a Daniel Bryan fan. I always have been, whether he's a heel, whether he's not. But we then go to commercial break as we see AJ in the ring crying. We come back, AJ still in the ring, and we see Natalya come out for their upcoming match. Now, this match didn't even... The bell rang. AJ just viciously attacked Natalya, getting herself disqualified. After being disqualified, she cries, walking backwards up the stage. We then see Big Show and Alberto Del Rio advertised for a little bit later on. And then we see another Damien Sandow promo. Now, this guy definitely has me interested in what he can do in the ring. I mean, this guy is so cultured and he's so well-spoken. And it's kind of cool to see him bring up famous historical figures and put them into perspective as into a wrestling ability, as a wrestling, kind of promo. We then come back from a commercial. We see Unico and Camacho come out, followed by the Funkasaurus Brodus Clay. Walks out with Hornswoggle, is dressed just like Brodus, and I thought it was funny. The two danced to the ring. They danced after the match. They danced during the match. We see Brodus get the quick win, followed post-match results. We see Hornswoggle get a little bit of revenge after he was kicked by Unico before the match started, which set Brodus Clay off. We see a tadpole splash, and then the two dance to end the segment. We then see backstage with Teddy, Darren Young, and Titus O'Neil. Laurinaitis walks in and makes a joke towards Teddy, makes him wear this big furry hat that you see down in the UK. A lot of jesters to wear them and stuff like that. Guards, for museums and such like that. Then we see Matt Striker backstage talking to the Viper Randy Orton, asking how Randy's father is being, and Orton says, "My father's going to be fine. He's a tough man. Kane wants to see how sick and twisted I can be. He'll only have to wait until Extreme Rules." We then see a tag team match, the Usos versus Titus O'Neil and Darren Young. Now, this was definitely a great match. These two teams have been feuding over on Superstars and on NXT for weeks now. Darren Young has been trying to put the moves on Tamina, trying to go out with her, this, that, and the other. And it was just it's a really good feud that they're bringing to SmackDown, and I would like to see this maybe put on Raw a little bit too. These are two great upcoming tag teams. I've been pushing for the Usos for a very long time. I was happy when they got that pre-show Triple Threat Tag Team Championship match where they showcase some of their abilities. And they're a fantastic tag team. Guys, please thumbs up this video if you like the Usos. Also, leave your comments in the comment box below on your input on Jimmy and Jay Uso as a tag team. Do you think they should be a tag team champions? Do you think they shouldn't? And what do you think of their in-ring style? We then come back from commercial and we see Alberto Del Rio versus The Big Show. Now, this match was pretty good up until Ricardo sticks his nose in, distracts the referee. As we see Big Show getting ready to deliver the choke slam, Cody Rhodes comes out and hits the disaster kick, which knocked Big Show straight out. Alberto Del Rio picked up the win. Now, does this mean that Alberto Del Rio will get a future Intercontinental Championship match, being that he defeated the Intercontinental Champion in a 9-title match? Usually how it works. But then we move back to, then we go to a Ryback match with a local talent, James Lerman. I actually thought it was Danny Lerman. I'm sorry. when me and Brian were talking through the show. Backstage, we see Teddy Long dressed as one of the Queen's guards and other superstars mock him. Laurinaitis comes out of his office and welcomes Antonio Cesaro into the office. Also, Antonio Cesaro picked up a quick win in the dark match before the show against another local UK talent. We then see the 6-man main event. Daniel Bryan, Mark Henry, Cody Rhodes to take on the Great Khali, Sheamus, and Randy Orton. Before the match is even able to start, we see Cody Rhodes just deliver a quick drop kick right on the Great Khali to his knee, which knocked the big man off the apron and onto the leg which was just kicked. Then the music hits and Big Show comes out and makes himself the third man of the team. Now we see Big Show, Sheamus, and Randy Orton taking on Cody, Daniel Bryan, and Mark Henry. It was a great match. I found it to be a little bit slow, a little bit in there. At one point we saw a little bit too many rests, but nonetheless, this was a fantastic match. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed all of SmackDown. Not really going to sugarcoat it. Particularly a lot of people out there will give their thoughts and their truth and their opinions on the show and naysay and bash. But we don't do that here at F and True Wrestling. We have respect for the athletes. All 6 men went out there, well, 7 men if you count the Great Khali, went out there and did their very best in the match. But lo and behold, Randy Orton hits an RKO on Mark Henry, pins and picks up the win to end the show. So, guys, please leave your thoughts in your comments below on your thoughts of Friday Night SmackDown. Also, please check the links below for our channels of the that make up the Effin brand of wrestling and entertainment, followed by our Facebook and Twitter accounts, my personal, Brian's personal, and our Effin True Wrestling Twitter accounts. Thanks. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back Monday night for the 3-hour Raw special live review.